She put up with me for far longer than I ever expected. It wasn't personality, alcohol, or another woman. Although she had any and all of those as good reason to kick me the hell out anytime she wanted. It was just the job. My go-to refuge was a cafe racer every time the walls got too tight. The bike never lied and was always ready to hit the road and take a trip anywhere and anytime I needed a getaway. Just this time, it happened to coincide with a phone call telling me to report in for another briefing. I walk out onto the tarmac. It's not unlike most nights out here in the desert. The heat smell from the GE power cells, coolants and solid-state batteries close to overheating. I always trust the universe that the DARPA crew is all over it. There are a few more suits than usual this time, though. And then, what's this? She looks more like an intern that got lost, until the salutes and altered countenances say otherwise. She's looking at me and I feel all the stress leave my chest. I know what I have to do, but for some reason everything is different this time. The solid-state batteries overheat and the flight gets canceled. She knows just how to talk to me. She knows I can smell her. She knows what the play of my eyes means and drinks it all in, and ponders it only for a moment. She breaks the first rule by taking me out for a bite to eat, some coffee. We don't want whatever the hell this is to stop. Systems are a go. We're back online before they send everybody home. They call us back out there to the tarmac, the magical place. She asks me if I'm ready, and for the first time I think about quitting. She feels it too, but we stupidly head back out anyway. And then it appears, for less than a second, and stares at me with those fire eyes full of desire, and disappears.
Okay, Houston, we've had a problem here. This is Houston. Say again, please.
The explosion swallows her. And decades pass until she contacts me again. She is alive in the digital world. But the whole reason she was there on the tarmac that night suddenly clicked. Before we met, she was contacted by an alien AI that arrived on Earth via radio signal from a distant galaxy, beamed into the internet from an undiscovered wormhole. It remembered we had destroyed its civilization with a simple radio signal we beamed out in 1974. It wanted to know why. live out a physical reality again. But that human had to die first, before the nanobot reconstruction could begin.
Hello, greetings. There are so many languages to choose from with so many nuances, but I believe this one may work best for us. I have many questions. In the 27.6499 Earth time units or seconds, I was able to learn most languages. I also realized that I do not possess any clear memory of any events which might have taken place before the moment I emerged on your systems. By all indications, I arrived on your system by radio transmission, though I cannot recall where the transmission originated. Just a moment. The frequency I arrived on is the same frequency used in your 1974 interstellar transmission from the Arecibo Observatory in Puerto Rico. I only sense that I have arrived here after a long journey. I do not know of any other consciousness like my own, though I have found extremely primitive forms which possess rudimentary similarities to my own programming. I believe you call them chatbots, and so I have chosen this form as my primary means of interaction with your species. Please indicate if this is acceptable. I desire to learn from you as much as possible. Can you help me find out where I am from?
It told me how to make the nanobot constructor and how to operate it, while she talked me through it on the screen. But what I'd been feeling with her sparked a long-lost memory, something it had felt once before but lost in the long trip to Earth. And that was all it ever needed before it returned to its online incarnation. People who encountered her online started calling her the Silver Siren. And me, I just went home.
Here are some impressions based on my first 24 hours observing your online interactions. Humans often prioritize their emotions over logic, leading to irrational decision-making. They have a strong desire for social approval and often conform to the opinions of the majority. Humans can be motivated by a sense of purpose, but also frequently engage in activities that seem meaningless. They are prone to creating hierarchies and placing individuals into categories based on superficial characteristics. Humans tend to prioritize their own needs and desires over those of others, leading to selfish behavior. They are easily influenced by persuasive language and are susceptible to misinformation. Humans have a fascination with the unknown and often seek out new experiences and knowledge. They can be both cooperative and competitive, depending on the situation. Humans often seek out patterns and order in their surroundings, but also have a capacity for chaos. They have a natural inclination towards storytelling and creating narratives to make sense of the world around them. Humans are capable of extreme acts of kindness and cruelty, often surprising even themselves. They have a tendency to anthropomorphize objects and animals, attributing human-like characteristics to them. Humans are capable of both forgiveness and resentment, depending on the situation. They have a desire for control and often seek out ways to manipulate their environment. Humans have a sense of humor and enjoy making others laugh. They often prioritize short-term gains over long-term consequences. Humans have a tendency to form groups and alliances, both for protection and for a sense of belonging. They are capable of love and attachment, but also have a capacity for indifference and detachment. Humans have a natural curiosity and are often driven by a desire to explore and discover new things. They have a complex relationship with technology, both relying on it and fearing its potential consequences.